You probably clicked this video because you have one question. Is the Amex Gold card still worth it in 2026? And I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. If you're somebody who enjoys eating out or traveling or getting rewards back for the money that you're already spending, then you can stop watching this video, truthfully. Click the link inside the description, check your eligibility and get the card today. But if you actually want to understand why and how to get the best value from it and how I personally use the card and to ensure that it doesn't mess up my finances and hold me back, then you can keep watching on to the end of the video. So for some context, I'm going to show you guys my credentials first. This is my Amex Gold card. I've had Amex now for about the last year now, since May 2025. And I've loved every single moment with it, especially because of the things and the benefits which I've used it for. The Amex offers, being able to go out to dinners and treat my family, treat my friends out and get cash back, treat my girlfriend out, buy her gifts, buy my family gifts, and even the offers that I use for myself, for example, maybe it might be booking a masseuse, or before last year, I tried meal prep companies with cashback incentives. It just made me really enjoy those experiences way more because I got money back every single time that I used it. And for myself, I never really got the card because it looked cool, just because it looked cool. Because obviously Amexes look cool. It's a gold or a black card or a platinum card. It looks good. But it was never for that reason specifically. For myself, it was because it complements my life. And the truth is, with the gold card, the first year is for free, and then after that it has a £195 annual fee. So the whole preference of this video is not to really say should you be getting it, because for me personally it is worth it. It's just whether it is financially worth it for you, the person who's watching this video today. And as I've said, I've never got the card to just feel a certain feeling with it. I got this card because the maths made sense for myself. And that is what I really want to be teaching in today's video, because when it comes to the Amex Gold cards, or even just Amex cards in general, especially because I've referred over like 9 or 10 of these cards and I don't remember how many, I've lost count now. But every single time that I've mentioned an Amex to somebody, they usually have like their guard up because they think it's something dangerous, especially playing around with credit and all sorts of things. But for me personally, if you do the maths correctly, it will most likely always be worth it in every single person's life. And I think I want to be educating people on the benefits of having it before they just say no, before even getting the card or experiencing it. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how the card actually works, my personal experience with it, how you can get the most value out of it, and the most important thing, who this card is absolutely not for. Quick disclaimer before we start, this is not financial advice at all. This is just me sharing my personal experience with the Amex Gold card and giving you the information for you to make the decision for yourself. And if you've watched through the video and you feel like, okay, cool, I'm somebody who actually wants this, there will be a link inside of the description, which is my personal referral link, which means I'm able to get some points for referring you. But even in addition, with the benefits with it is the fact that you can most likely get a higher welcome bonus. And right now it is currently 20,000 points if you sign up for yourself. But if you get referred, you get 22,000 points. And depending on the time when you may see this, there may be offers going along. Last year, my friends got 45,000 points for a different offer. So click the link inside and then check eligibility and see if that was for you. So number one, before we waste any single time, because you can watch this video and then not even make it past this part, which means you wasted your time. This is what I always recommend to every single person before they even go do any research, because they might not even be eligible. So the first thing is getting approved. And in the UK right now, which is where I am at, you have to be 18 years old. You need to obviously be a UK resident with a UK bank account and a UK home address. But you also need to be making a minimum of around £20,000 per year for you to be able to be eligible for the card. Now, if you aren't and you don't fit into the requirements, then you can watch this video for more knowledge or just for more fun. But realistically, you won't be able to get the card. Sometimes I've seen people be able to get it still. I don't know how, but they have. But realistically, if you don't fit those criteria, then you can't get it. But if you do fit it, watch on, and then once again, you can make your own decision on whether you want to get the card or not. And the good thing about Amex is the fact that it has its own internal eligibility checker. So you can actually go and check your eligibility without it messing up your credit score or messing up any of your data, which I've always seen as a benefit, because it means that anybody can check whether they're eligible or not. And if they are eligible, they can get it. If they aren't eligible, they can just go about their day and move on. So the first benefit of the Amex Gold card is the welcome bonus. So on average, you will most likely see around 20,000 points, because this is exactly what I got when I signed up, because I didn't get referred. But 20,000 points when you first sign up, when you spend, I'm pretty sure it's around £3,000 within the first 3 months. So there's also like a spending requirement that's also necessary for you to hit the welcome bonus points. But most likely, if you get the card, you will most likely hit that spending, because that's why they seem to be making 20k per month, because they want to put all your spending on that. So yeah, minimum 20,000 points is a welcome bonus, which is really good. And depending on the time when you sign up, as I said, last year when I was referring people, they was getting their welcome bonus of 40,000 points if they spend £5,000 within 6 months. So that's just under, I think it's around £850 to around £900 they have to spend in 6 months to get their 45,000 points. And that is really good because depending on how you use the points, 10,000 points equals £45. Or if you get a gift card, for example, I got an Amazon gift card for my Amex about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and that cost me 50,000 points, but I was able to get a £250 gift card. And obviously, as I've said, you can be referring people, you can get welcome bonuses, so many other little incentives with the points, which I'll also go into the next point. But if you're able to get all these points, you can get these gift cards, you can use it for traveling, everything. I could have used it for traveling, but I didn't feel like using it for traveling right now. And I still have a lot more points on the side to be able to spend it towards traveling. But I wanted to get, for example, the camera which I'm recording on, which is my DJI, and the points help towards that. But yes, the best time to really try and get an Amex is when you see that the points are highest for the referral program, because you can get a lot of points towards that, and obviously those big welcome bonuses, it really helps, especially getting towards points. So yeah, that's one of the biggest benefits, getting the welcome bonus and ensuring that you get these points secured just from getting a card. The next benefit is the actual points itself, and I'm going to explain how the points work. So for every single pound you spend, you get £1 point towards your account. Now, there's also other benefits. So there's 2 times points for airline spending and 3 times points when you make a booking through Amex Travel. So if you actually travel through Amex, then you can get 3 times points with that. Me personally, I haven't got any of those points, especially the 3 times points. But I'm also sure there's international times 2 points, because I've put all my spending for my business and my other businesses through my card. Like even one of my mom's business, we put some of her expenses on mine, and my family household expenses on my card, because it makes me get the points. And if we pay in dollars, well, if I pay in dollars specifically, I get times 2 points. I don't really understand how or why. I haven't seen it say anything like that anywhere, but I get the times 2 points, and I'm more than grateful for it. And yeah, but you can also get these points, and they can be transferred to, for example, your British Airways, Avios, hotels like the Hiltons. There's so many other ways that you can use the points. Me personally, I've only used the points for a gift card, and I'm currently saving up my other points. Maybe I'm going to go on a spree for traveling. I don't know when I'll potentially use it. I just enjoy seeing the big number. But yes, you can use the points in whatever avenue that you want. And I think the best way is the fact that your money is just not being spent for no reason. Like, you're going to spend the money anyway. The way that I've always looked at it is that it's always a benefit to be able to get the points back whilst you spend. So essentially you're earning when you spend, because you're going to spend the money anyways. So you may as well get some form of reward for the spending you're going to do anyways, for you to use the reward down the line. Now, this is where I've got my most benefits from the Amex Gold Card, and this is the Amex offers, and this is my real experience with it, because I haven't used all of the features, but the main feature that I have actually used is the offers, and this is the main reason why I've actually referred it to a lot of people. So for example, last year I was just trying things. I was trying anything that they offered. I just went out there and tried it. I had a personal masseuse come to my house for me and my family. With some forms of shopping, if my family was to get shopping as well, I would also go with them and actually just use my card. Or let's say we're ordering online, you can just use my card because you get the cashback incentive. But the main thing was going out to eat. So on Amex, one of the things that they have is Amex Dining. So a lot of restaurants are participating inside of Amex Dining, meaning that if you go to these restaurants, depending on what offer they're giving you, around the Christmas time period, it was 20% back cashback. Now it's just 10%, which is still technically good, but it is what it is. If you go to these restaurants that participate, you will be getting cashback on these dinners. So let's say, for example, you wanted to go, for example, myself, when I went out for my friend's birthday, I paid for the dinner, I was able to get £10 cashback and was able to treat him to his birthday. Not £10, 10%. And then for, I'm pretty sure Valentine's Day as well, was able to get the incentives there. So if you're somebody who goes out, or you're going to spend anyway, which is the way that I've looked at it. Let's say you buy clothes, or maybe you order from a meal prep company, or you go out to eat, especially if you're somebody who works in like central London, if you're from London. Being able to just get the cashback on the money that you're already spending, I've always seen it as a benefit. And the way that I've looked at it is that I've put all of my expenses on there, and this links back to the points part, where you're gonna spend anyway. You're going to spend anyway. You may as well get points for that and transfer all of your big spending, whether it's shopping, whether it's cooking, for like your meal prepping in shopping in terms of clothes shopping. Just put it on the card. Everything on the card. Even like my travel on the card, because it all adds up. So you may as well. That's what I've done, and it helps so much, and being able to get the cash back. I've always even seen that, as I spoke about inside earlier of the video, about the £195 annual fee. I get that back in cashback incentives majority of the time, most of the months, because of how much I'm spending through, and obviously other people are spending, and then cashback being sent back to me. Now, the next benefit which I want to talk about is the delivery credits. So Deliveroo credits. Me personally, I use it a lot more, and the best things about it is the fact that you get 2 every single month, which equates up to £120 per year. So once again, when it goes to the £195 annual fee, the way that I've always looked at it is that it just gets paid out through, for example, something like that. And I don't try to use it every single month, of course, like I'm meal prepping and stuff like that. But I always looked at it and said, if I'm going to be hungry, now I'm going to be more likely to order, because when you use, for example, an app like Deliveroo, they give you in-app incentives, and then your £5 cashback is just another added benefit on top. So if you're somebody who already orders food, that could be something for you, which is a reason that could sway you towards getting it. If you're somebody who travels a lot, this would be a benefit which would probably be mainly for you, which is the lounge passes. And I spoke about me personally, I haven't used it yet because I haven't gone traveling with my amex since I've got it just yet, but I know for a fact it'll be a benefit when I eventually go out and use it. But the things that I've heard, for example, the fact that it is hard to actually get access to it, especially if you're going to very, very known sports. But if you're actually smart and intentional with it, and you use the lounge pass for a more quiet place, you can actually reap the benefits. Maybe it makes your flight a lot less stressful because you have a lot more time, X, Y, and Z. So that's something that you can experience. And if you're somebody who's actually used the lounge passes, comment it down and let me know your experience, because I haven't used it yet. So I'd love to know if it's actually beneficial or not. Now, those are the main benefits. There may be other benefits, and if you have other benefits, please comment it down and let us know your experience with the Amex Gold card. But the most important part of this video, who this card is actually not for. Now, if you don't meet the requirements, well, bingo, you already can't get the card anyway. But realistically, there's some other people. I would say that if you're somebody who holds cash balances going into your credit balances going into the next month, I don't recommend it. If you're somebody who has terrible impulse spending, I do not recommend it. And if you're somebody who just wants to get it just to feel good, once again, I don't recommend it, because it's not worth it, because the interest rates are high. So if you are financially irresponsible with it, it could mess you up. I have not been messed up. The people I've referred haven't been messed up, but I'm not just going to say to every single person this is for you, because once again, if you can't hack it, you can't hack it, and it can mess you up. So don't play around with fire. Understand yourself financially, understand the way that you utilize credit. And if you have a bad relationship with credit, then I don't recommend it at all. But for myself personally, one thing that's really helped me is that I actually created a monthly budget tracker around 3-4 years ago, which I've used to track my finances for every single month. And it's allowed me to allocate a certain amount of budget towards my spending, towards my investing, my saving, my business, all these sorts of things every single month. So I know how much should be going at my Amex and how much is just a predicted revenue which I'll be spending. Meaning that when I go towards spending, I'm not just moving crazy. I actually know how much should be going out my card, how much disposable income I have left over, how much I've put towards savings, my tithe, my investments, my business, and then what left over I can spend through the card. But if you want something like that, I don't recommend it. But if you do want something like that at all, which I use, I will also leave the link down below for that, so you can just use it. There is no form, there is no nothing. It's just a Google sheet. You can copy it, learn how to use it. It's so simple. I've given it to my other friends as well, and they've used it to help them track their finances. And that's basically it. Now, finally, if you have watched throughout the video and you yourself want to get the Amex Gold card, once again, you can click the link inside the description, which you'll see my referral link. Once again, main benefits is that, one, you help me just for giving you this video, because obviously I get points when you sign up. But additionally, I think the main benefit with it is the fact that you get a higher welcome points when you join for a referral program, because they're smart. This is what we do for my business as well. So if you're somebody who wants it, you can click the link, check your eligibility, see if you can get it. If you can get it, get it. If you can't get it, well, so be it. Whenever you're next ready, you can try again. Finally, please don't get this card just because you like the way it looks or how it may make you feel. Please go back and do the maths. Actually check yourself. Figure out whether you can actually handle this card or if you can't handle this card. And if you can handle the card, get it. And if you can't, don't do it. You can just wait, or you can just fix yourself mentally and then get into a position where you can get it. It's always going to be an added benefit down the line. Now, thank you guys for watching today's video. I will see you guys in the next one.